Effective immediately. I am banning.
Possible that's what you said.
No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league. You wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that was not what you said.
I know it wasn't that because I wouldn't use that type of language.
Sentiments of this kind are contrary to the principles of inclusion and respect that form the foundation of our diverse, multicultural, and multi-ethnic.
Brittney Griner just did the unthinkable. She was dismissed by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver after delivering one of the most shocking outbursts in women's basketball history. During a live broadcast watched by millions, Griner was overheard insulting Caitlin Clark with a racially charged remark as she stormed off the court. It wasn't bold, it wasn't competitive, it was pure hostility. And this time, there was no way to hide it or brush it aside.
Brittney Griner appeared to call Caitlin an effing white girl.
The backlash was immediate. Social media erupted like Times Square on New Year's Eve, with fans voicing outrage across every platform. After months of keeping quiet, the NBA finally made its move. Adam Silver delivered the verdict. Griner was finished. No suspension, no fine, outright termination. The message couldn't be clearer. Whatever double standards might exist in the WNBA, they won't be tolerated under the NBA's roof. What do you think? Do you stand with Caitlin Clark? Share your thoughts in the comments.
I've heard nothing from the WNBA, absolutely nothing.
Brittney Griner elbowing Caitlin Clark in a crazy way and then calling her a trash white girl.
Brittney Griner has not commented, which I find significant. I've watched that video countless times, and it sure looks like Griner says, white girl.
The WNBA should investigate Brittney Griner's seemingly uttering profanities about.
Truthfully, fans have been waiting for this level of accountability. Over the past 2 seasons, Caitlin Clark has endured more than her share of punishment, both physical and personal. She's been shoved into scorers' tables, tripped on drives, elbowed in the face, and even hit with technical fouls simply for showing passion. Not because she plays dirty, but because she dominates. And in a league that prides itself on equality and zero tolerance for hate, too many have looked the other way while Clark has been targeted. Not just for how she plays, but for who she is.
The Rookie of the Year. She's 4th in the league in MVP voting.
Caitlin Clark is an absolute all-star. She is the Michael Jordan of this. This is the girl that girls have been waiting for forever.
Caitlin Clark is a rising star in women's basketball. She's pulling in crazy viewership numbers.
Caitlin Clark is the needle mover.
She is the needle mover.
She is the franchise player.
And she was the MVP. She is the main draw.
She wasn't the one who was full sprinting down the court.
She's my role model. I really look up to her.
Why do you like Caitlin?
And she's so good at basketball.
Because she's that awesome person and she has like a lot of aura.
So when Griner, a so-called veteran, looked into the cameras and unleashed that venom, it wasn't just another case of trash talk. It was the breaking point. The clip rocketed across the internet faster than one of Clark's deep threes. No lip reading was required. The words were crystal clear. Everyone saw it. Everyone heard it. And everyone understood this wasn't playful banter or competitive fire. It was personal, and it was ugly.
Griner, who I can't stand, sad that she's a Baylor grad.
Yeah,
she called her a trash expletive white girl. That was the lip reading. Yes, trash white girl. Trash blanking white girl.
What made it worse was the WNBA's response, or rather, the lack of one. No fine, no warning, no statement, just silence. And that silence echoed louder than a missed free throw in a packed arena. Fans weren't fooled. They were outraged. They wanted answers. Why was the league pretending nothing happened when the evidence was plain for all to see? Why was Griner being shielded in a way no other player ever would?
The WNBA okay with one of its players saying white girl on the bench and getting caught by TV cameras saying such? I guess they are. I guess they're okay with it. Obviously, the league would very much not be okay with a white player saying black girl on the bench in anger and getting caught by TV cameras. That would be an immediate suspension, if not a career ender for said.
Let's be honest. Imagine if the roles were reversed. If Caitlin Clark had been the one caught on camera muttering, "Trash black girl," as she walked off the court, the fallout would have been instant and unforgiving. She wouldn't just face a fine or a suspension. She'd be crucified in the media, plastered across 24-hour news cycles, and quite possibly banned from the sport before reaching her prime. The narrative would have ended her career on the spot. Yet when Griner did it, the reaction was silence until the NBA finally intervened.
It is completely possible that fucking white girl was about Caitlin Clark's popularity, about her stature, about her impact on the entire league.
She has been abused repeatedly. We have shown you videos, just getting elbowed, getting crushed, inbound passes where they ram into her, just absolutely abused. And there clearly is a racial element.
That's why this fiasco struck such a nerve. Fans weren't only outraged by what Griner said, they were outraged by the hypocrisy. They remembered how quickly the WNBA launched an investigation into Indiana Fever fans over vague and proven claims of heckling Angel Reese. They remembered how Caitlin Clark was fined for nothing more than a light-hearted Instagram comment about referees. Yet here, with undeniable footage of Griner spitting out an insult dripping with hostility, the league went silent. The double standard couldn't have been clearer if it were plastered across a billboard.
WNBA has come out numerous times. There's no place for hate. There's no place for race. The league would not be okay with a white player saying effing black.
And Clark didn't even need to respond. Her entire career has been the response. She's packed arenas, shattered TV ratings, and brought millions of new fans into women's basketball. In just 2 seasons, she's made more history than some players manage in a decade. And for that, she's become a lightning rod. Even Angel Reese piled on, reposting a meme mocking Clark as a white girl running from the fade, practically applauding the hate.
The investigation into reverse racism that's going on across the league. All signer referring quite clearly, I believe, to Caitlin Clark and a white referee as, quote, trash ass white.
But then came the instant karma. Fans weren't about to let this slide. They flooded social media, demanding that if the WNBA wouldn't take action, Adam Silver should. And to his credit, he did. The NBA made the call the WNBA refused to make. Griner's behavior was unacceptable, full stop. And her time was up.
You are a straight white woman in the WNBA. There is no way that you feel completely safe.
I don't appreciate the new fans that sit there and yell racial slurs at myself, my teammates, and the people that I play against. Because, yeah, those might be opponents, but those are friends too. You know, they don't deserve that. So I don't appreciate the new fans that think it's okay to do.
It's almost poetic. The very player who tried to tear Caitlin Clark down ended up unraveling her own career instead. Not because of anything Clark did, but because of her own words and the backlash they ignited. Brittney Griner set out to embarrass Clark. Yet in the end, she embarrassed herself and was shown the door by the most powerful commissioner in basketball.